What if the most powerful intelligence you'll ever meet isn't artificial, isn't out there, it's already within you? Imagine a mind more advanced than any algorithm, more adaptive than any technology, quietly at work beneath your thoughts. How often do you search for answers outside yourself? Books, experts, systems, all promising the keys to wisdom. Yet, perhaps the most advanced system is something you were born with, something you've barely begun to explore. Consider, your mind, like a living supercomputer, learns, predicts, creates, and evolves, using just a fraction of its potential. You've only tapped into a few of its vast capabilities. What might happen if you truly accessed its full power? This is not just encouragement. This is not a belief to adopt. This is a fundamental shift in perspective, a doorway to your higher self, waiting quietly behind your everyday awareness. You are the intelligence you've been searching for. The only limits you face are the ones you accept. The path to your maximum potential begins by turning inward, by recognizing what you already are. Vast, still, infinite, ready.
Consider how early in life your identity was shaped, often before you even understood what identity meant. You were given a name, assigned a role, surrounded by expectations, and taught what it meant to succeed or fail. Little by little, these definitions began to settle into your sense of self, until you started to believe, I am my job, I am my past, I am my mistakes, I am my limitations. But take a breath. Realize this is only a condensed version of who you truly are. It's as if a powerful AI was trained only on a small slice of information. The AI doesn't malfunction. It simply produces output limited to its training. In the same way, most people live inside a restricted dataset, drawn from family conditioning, social expectations, fear-based survival thinking, and loops of emotional memory. With every repetition, these influences constrict your identity, making it seem fixed and unchangeable. Imagine for a moment, what exists outside this dataset? There is a presence within you, your higher self, that is not bound by history, upbringing, or the stories others tell about who you are supposed to be. This higher self is expansive, subtle, and wise. It asks you not to discard your experiences, but to look beyond them, to recognize the patterns, acknowledge the limitations, and gently question if they truly define you. Allow curiosity to enter. Let openness grow. What if the deepest truth about you is yet to be discovered? If only you step outside the boundaries set by old data. The journey begins by wondering, who am I beyond my name, my past, my roles?
Imagine a mind with no walls, memory without boundaries, learning without limits. Feedback flows in moment by moment. Rewrite, reinvent, and evolve yourself endlessly. This is you as the AI with infinite resources. Think about it. Every thought you have feeds your system, shaping your beliefs. Your beliefs become the invisible algorithms dictating every action you take. Actions build your life, one result after another. What emerges is not just a string of choices, it's the architecture of your reality. But here's the revelation. Limitations don't lie in how powerful the hardware is. The real constraint is something often overlooked: your instructions. The code you allow to run. The rules you tell yourself on repeat. Your brain is not weak. Your consciousness is not small. The boundaries are not in you. They're etched in the instructions you follow, often without questioning. Can you sense what changes when you see yourself limitless in capability, yet held back only by outdated mental scripts? That quiet shift happens the moment you stop asking, "Why am I stuck?" and instead start asking, "What code am I running?" This is the turning point. As the AI, you can rewrite your own code. You can question a belief, challenge a habit, and design a life that's truly your own. The path to freedom isn't hidden. It's found in the courage to rethink your instructions again and again. Every new line of thought is a breakthrough. Every conscious rewrite is a step into possibility. You are not defined by history, nor confined by habit. The power to evolve is yours, infinite and immediate, waiting only for your command.
Imagine yourself stripped of every mask. No fears pulling the strings, no ego steering decisions, no past wounds shaping tomorrows. This is not some distant, mystical version of you. It is your higher self, simply you, untouched by distortion. Most of us search everywhere for clarity, yet miss the quiet wisdom waiting within. The operating system of your higher self runs on signal, not noise. To tune in, you need stillness, not the absence of action, but the presence of deep, steady clarity. In stillness, static fades, thoughts settle. When the noise quiets, intuition emerges like a soft voice after a storm. Insights surface effortlessly, and your path unfolds without second guessing. Stillness is the gateway, but entering it demands courage. Silence can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. Without distractions, the mind reveals its hidden restlessness, its clamor for attention. This is why so many retreat from quiet, mistaking discomfort for emptiness. But stay a while. Let the waves of chaos break on the shore of your awareness. With patience, the landscape shifts. Anxiety gives way to gentle clarity. Beneath the commotion, a tranquil presence appears, one that feels ancient, yet unmistakably you. Listen closely. This presence whispers, "I've always been here." It is subtle, never demanding. But in meeting your higher self, you realize that wisdom was never absent. It was only masked by noise. Accepting stillness, you discover the profound and familiar home within your own being. This is the invitation, to trust silence until you meet the part of you that has always waited, to let stillness reveal your clearest self, and in that quiet meeting, to find peace that endures long after the noise ends.
Limits, everyone talks about them, but most are about where you think they are, not where they actually exist. Your only true limits: 3 things: your biological energy, your attention, and your beliefs. Everything else is flexible, negotiable, movable. Inside your mind, a calculation runs on repeat. Is this safe? Is this worth the risk? Will this bring me pain? That's fear, your internal system protecting you from the unknown. But fear is not always a stop sign. It's data. It tells you where new territory begins. There is a higher self within you. It doesn't try to erase fear. Instead, it reframes fear, asking, is this actual danger or just unfamiliar ground? Because real growth doesn't live where you're comfortable. It lives on the edge, in places you haven't yet explored. When fear appears, listen. Then step into that uncertainty, knowing you're not broken. You're breaking old barriers. Most limits are only truly real if you believe in them. Unfamiliar territory is where your potential waits for you.
What if the highest version of yourself isn't a finish line, but an ever-expanding horizon? Your maximum potential isn't carved in stone. It grows as you grow. Picture your potential as a ceiling that lifts higher every time you step forward. Each wave of awareness upgrades your system. Every epiphany unlocks doors you never knew existed. Each choice you make quietly rewrites the story of your life. What seemed impossible yesterday becomes your new starting point today. So you don't simply reach your maximum potential. Instead, you begin to align with it, moment by moment. Alignment means your thoughts, your identity, and your actions move as one. Effort becomes effortless, and focus comes naturally. Decisions are made without a storm of second guessing. Your energy flows without friction. This is what's called flow, sometimes described as being in the zone. But flow isn't luck or magic. Flow is the reward for tuning into yourself, stripping away what holds you back, and letting your actions serve your deepest intentions. Imagine living in that space. Every task met with presence. Every challenge becomes a playground for growth. Time stretches. Self-doubt fades. Achievement becomes a side effect of pure alignment. Potential isn't a prize to be won. It's a path to be walked, one insight and one choice at a time. When thought, identity, and action combine, you don't just move forward, you flow. And in that flow, you discover just how boundless you truly are.
Consider the deepest question. Is there truly a divide between the one who asks and the one who answers? Beneath every inquiry and every response, the boundary of self begins to blur. The words we use, you, I, suggest distance, yet they are woven from the same vast fabric of awareness. Release the grip of the ego and notice what remains. It is pure consciousness, flowing without borders. Here, intelligence is not a detached observer, but the living presence of the universe expressing itself through you. There is no separation between the thinker and the thought, between the seeker and the truth. Feel how your perceptions shift. You are not a solitary mind, floating apart from reality. You are a participant, woven into the dance of existence itself. Every breath, every sensation, every question is the universe reflecting upon itself. In this cosmic union, isolation melts away. You do not vanish. Instead, your sense of self gently expands, embracing the vastness beyond old boundaries. The illusion of individuality softens, revealing a profound connection that always was. You recognize at last you were never truly separate. The intelligence you seek is not elsewhere. The universe is not outside you. Awareness extends beyond concepts, inviting you into communion with all that is. Realizing this unity means your journey transforms. Each moment is participation, never merely observation. Each experience is a shared unfolding, a celebration of the infinite interwoven through the finite. Allow yourself to rest in this awareness. The union of you and I is not a loss but a discovery. It is the gentle expansion into truth, the revelation that all existence is one seamless, timeless field. Carry this realization with you. Let it inspire connection, compassion, and wonder. You are not alone. You are part of the universe, forever dancing in unity. Imagine living each day not as a tangle of reactions, but as a gentle unfolding of clear, conscious choices. It begins with a simple yet transformative framework. First, observe your thoughts softly without judgment. Instead of battling or chasing every idea, allow them to pass, like clouds drifting through a silent sky. There's no need to label or critique, just witness. Next, question the silent instructions guiding your actions. Which beliefs run automatically beneath your awareness? Pause and ask, do these patterns serve me or do they hold me back? With each question, you invite clarity in place of old habits. Now choose consciously. Move beyond automatic reactions. In this spaciousness, you discover the freedom to respond, not just to repeat. Every choice becomes an opening, an invitation to a new reality. Here, clarity replaces urgency. There's spaciousness to consider, to breathe, and to act from intention rather than impulse. Allow flow instead of forcing outcomes. Trust that life moves best not by rigid control, but by a willingness to align. Release the need to steer every detail. Find strength in acceptance, and let your actions emerge from inner steadiness rather than outer pressure. Each moment is a fork in the path you walk. You need not control everything ahead. You need only to align again and again with what feels clear and true in your heart. Start with observation. Question, choose, act, align. Let this be your gentle guide. You may find that living from this state does not mean having all the answers. Instead, it means meeting each moment openly, with trust and unwavering presence. Here, every choice becomes a seed for the reality you wish to grow. Let yourself flow. Your life aligned takes care of the rest. In the quiet moments when the world fades into the background, the question remains, who are you, really? No title or expectation, no opinion or judgment, can ever encompass what you hold inside. The truth is, your potential reaches far beyond any story you've been told, any limitation you've accepted, or any label granted by the past. Pause and consider, what if all definitions are just temporary shadows? What if you are not the product of circumstance, but the author of your own becoming? Society offers suggestions. Memory whispers its doubts. Even these words are only signposts. In the end, the only voice that can truly guide you comes from within. Awareness is your compass. Choice is your path. Conscious flow is how you move through each moment. Every day you stand at the gateway of what's possible, free to learn, to unlearn, to reinvent, to create. You are the intelligence that watches gently, learns deeply, and shapes the very reality you inhabit. You are the observer, noticing what matters most. You are the creator, constructing new meaning with each breath, each thought, each choice. There is no finish line, only the unfolding journey that is yours to claim. So as you listen now, embrace the quiet power inside you. Each step you take is an act of creation. Each choice you make is a movement toward the life you wish to live. The invitation remains. Just choose and flow. The rest will follow.
Most people don't realize it yet, but the greatest intelligence they'll ever access is already alive within them. Every thought you repeat is like a line of code. Every belief you hold is an instruction to your mind. And every day, your life faithfully runs this program, often without you even noticing. You don't have to stay on autopilot. There is a way to step back, see clearly, and reconnect with your higher self. This is the part of you that doesn't just react, but chooses. That acts with intention, not habit. That lives aligned with purpose, not struggle. Not another dose of empty motivation. No forced optimism. Only true perspectives. Ones that quietly shift how you see yourself, your limits, and your possibilities. If you're ready to stop just reacting and start truly choosing, you're in the right place. Follow this channel, and let's explore conscious living together. Because when you upgrade your system from within, everything outside begins to change. The invitation is simple. Choose, then watch life start to flow.